Hello, gods and goddesses, and welcome to another episode of the Goddess Chronicles. I am your host, Elevar.Maximus. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, and comment. Today, I'm making an episode about codependency. Let's get into it. So, it's really funny. I've been thinking about codependency quite a lot this week. I have been codependent in the past. A lot of the people that I've had relationships, romantic relationships, even friendships, even family have been codependent as well. And I thought it was really interesting because I see people from my past still living in codependency aspects of their life. And when I left some of these people, they had meltdowns, is what I would call them. And one of the people, this is an extreme example, but a friend of mine was so codependent that when we were friends, they were talking about this fellow that she had met that was actually stalking her. And she knew that this person was no good. She knew that even dangerous to a degree, right? A stalker is very dangerous to a degree. But I left the situation, so I didn't know what happened to her. And then I just looked her up, and she's with her stalker. And, you know, that tells me a lot about what kind of person she was. And the reason why I bring up, this is just one example. People with codependency issues, they don't know how to be alone. Now, if you don't know how to be alone, you have a huge problem. And I tell you this because if you don't know how to be alone, you're going to be struggling for the rest of your life. Point blank, period. You are your own vessel. You cannot get away from yourself. Nobody can fix you. Nobody can save you from yourself. Now, this person I'm talking about, they didn't want to do the work. They wanted to look for comfort into other people. Hopefully they could fix them. Maybe they'll love me. Maybe they'll give me good words of affirmation. I need you. I need you. It's like a symbiotic relationship with codependency, and especially if it's a narcissist. And it was a narcissist. So being that my supply was gone, she went to the extreme supply, which was her stalker. You know, that's somebody that's going to give her the glory, somebody that's going to give her the praise, somebody that's going to look up to her, somebody that's going to, I guess, admire her or talk to her. This is extreme again, but it is a prime example of codependency, because what should this person had done when our friendship had disintegrated? Go inside and look at herself and say, hey, what happened here? Maybe I have some work to do. That this relationship broke down. What happened? Maybe so I don't lose a friendship like this in the future, I can figure out how to be a better human being. You know, and again, this could be friendship, this could be love relationship, this could be your family, this could be your coworker, it could be anybody. And I've noticed this because I'm an empath and I attract mostly narcissists, that when I leave people, when I leave their lives, they go do extreme things and they go to extreme people, which is why I had to go deep inside and work through this stuff. But back to being codependent and back to being alone. You need to realize that no many people that you try to fill your void with, nobody's ever going to fill your void. You have to clean out your stuff. Why don't you like being alone? Is it hard? Yes, it's hard, but look at it. Because at the end of the day, that person's going to leave you. And you're still going to be broken. And you just keep repeating the same cycles over and over and over. And with codependency, and I can just give you my own example, I realized with my codependency, I was dating the same guy over and over and over. It's the same guy, different face. They all had the same issues. And I broke in that now because I stopped, I smelled the roses. I realized that at the end of the day, I have to live with myself. And when you have to live with yourself and you have to look at yourself in the mirror every day and like yourself, you have to work through your trauma. And working through my trauma, I can now live in my body peacefully. I can have a peaceful mind. And that's the only way that this works. But you gotta stop with this codependency and jumping from relationship and thinking that somebody's gonna validate you and love you better than yourself. The person that's gonna love you the best is yourself, gods and goddesses. I'm fired up about this. Take that word to heart. The person that's gonna love you the best is yourself. I love you, gods and goddesses. Take care.